friend Caitlin just had a baby and she has a doula that helps her. And one of the things she shared with me that her doula shared with her is that babies thrive in routines, not schedules. I don't have my own kids, but I think that makes a lot of sense. Routine, the same step by step process, not necessarily the same schedule every single day. I think adults are like this as well. We thrive in having a routine when you have to know what's the next step of my day. I'm sure you've heard so often about the beauty and the power of a morning routine, how you get up, how you start your day, productivity, things like that. But today I want to talk about one routine that I have put in place around planning my month. I call it my monthly planning day, and I usually do it the first Thursday of every month. This has changed throughout the year, but I typically pick one day of every month and I stick to it for at least 6 months. It's really good to have this on your schedule and have it planned. On this day, I sit down and really focus on 3 things. First of all, I look back. I look back at what happened the month before. What went well? What didn't go well? Did I hit my planning goals? Did I hit my financial goals? What did I accomplish and what did I not accomplish? And why? It's really good to sit down in a short period and look and analyze what happened the previous month. Second, then I focus on the upcoming month. What do I really want to accomplish in that month? What are the top 3 things? And I actually focus on 3 things in 3 areas of my life. First, I focus on my top 3 financial goals. This might be sticking to my cash spending. Kyle and I use cash every week on spending for groceries, gas, eating out, things like that. And I feel really, really good when we stick to that cash spending. So one of my financial goals might be to stick to that cash spending. Or one of them might be to pay off a credit card or something like that. So I pick 3 financial goals, action steps for that month that I can focus on. Then I talk about personal. I want to pick my top 3 personal goals or action steps for the month. So that might be, what book am I going to read? How many times am I going to work out? What personal things? One of my goals for this month was to pick up a new craft or new hobby. I want to get back into doing stuff just for fun, just for having a craft. My last is professional. I wanted to pick 3 top professional moves for that month. So how do I come up with these action steps, and am I goal setting every single month? How do I really maximize what I'm achieving every single month? Well, each year I sit down and go through an annual planning process. I've done this for many, many years, actually since I was 21 years old. That was 11 plus years that I've been sitting down and practicing annual planning. So I come up with big goals for the year in those same categories: personal, professional, and financial. I created actually a book that I've been using for years when I did Blueprint Retreat, and one day I'm hoping to turn this into something you can have in your hands too. More news on that to come, but I sat down and created this program really for my Blueprint Retreat and for myself, just to walk through a process of annual planning. And I really talk about goals more like outcomes. What do I want to achieve? What outcome am I looking for? So each year I have these big, big goals. But goals aren't something you can achieve typically in just a month. So each month I create action steps that move me towards those goals. So monthly when I sit down, I not only look at my big picture goals, but I think about which action steps are getting me closer to that goal. For instance, one of my big professional goals this year was to create a members-only website. So this members-only site is going to house all my programs, a community, and some really exciting new content. That was a big goal, and that takes months and months to make happen. So each month I choose one thing that's going to make me move forward towards that goal, and that becomes my action step. I actually put together a little freebie you can get below if you want 3 months of my planning guide. I have that listed out, and you can see there's some really big things that I do here. I have my 3 professional, financial, and personal goals, my top 3 action steps. Something else that I love to put in here are don't forgets. I usually use this for birthdays, where I write down everyone's birthday, and I don't want to forget those because I want to send something special. I also write down how I want to create memories that month. So this is March and it's St. Patrick's Day. So I wrote down, I want to celebrate St. Patrick's Day and make a really effort to make special occasions of little things. So I want to create memories. I also have in here a little self-pep talk where sometimes I'll write a Bible verse or a quote that I love, something that just helps me get through the month I can continue to look back for. And the other thing that I really, really love and I would love to share more about is what I call my big rocks. And so there's this demonstration I do at Blueprint Retreat where if we stuff in the big rocks first, all the little rocks will fill in around it. So the question is, what are the 3 things that you want to put first in your day, every day? The 3 things that are a mark of success, even if nothing else happens. So if you're sitting down today, first, I would encourage you to pick one day a month just to get out of your business to work on your business. Do some planning. Ask yourself, what do I really want to achieve this month? Look back and see what happened last month. What went well? What did you learn from that? What didn't go well? What did you learn from that? Planning isn't just about checking things off a list, putting goals on a sheet of paper. It's about moving you forward in an intentional way.